Hey, it's Kimmy the Gadget Goddess, and today I have the Xiaomi Mix Fold 2. Just an unboxing. I'm waiting for screen protectors to arrive and another Xiaomi OEM case. Without further ado, let's get into this because your girl is excited. I'm generally excited about this phone. I had the Xiaomi Mi Mix Fold, which was the original version of the Fold. They dropped the Mi. It's just the Mix Fold 2 now. So let's go. Being I don't have any extra outside of what's in this box, I am not going to speed up the unboxing presentation here. I mean, because if you saw the Vivo X Fold unboxing, it was nice presentation and everything, and I don't want to take away from that. This is the 12 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gig of storage variant. It has Dolby Atmos speakers. If I can get it out of here. There we go. Now, it does open similarly to the Fold 2. I remember getting that phone and having it open up like this. Here's your concierge number to call. Of course, we're not calling them. We're here in the States. But yes, it's pretty much all for sure. Show all these foldable companies. They want you to feel special, right? We got the gold variant. I'm going to stick that to the side. We have goodies in the box. These are things we're not used to getting here in the States. First, we have a case. I've been waiting to see the gold stuff in person. All the unboxings I saw were black. So the case looks to be, to me, a little more like a beige looking color. It has a leather kind of feel, and it's a kickstand, kind of like my Vivo X Fold where I had to buy the OEM kickstand. This came with an OEM kickstand. Shout out to Xiaomi doing things right. It's going to be an adhesive strip on the inside of your case. I'm going to leave that out because we're going to need it. And they put instructions on the inside of that on how to get your SIM in. They figure you're going to use their case. Stick this back in here. Next up, and pardon me, I have one hand with nails and one hand without. Clearly, I'm not left-handed. And yes, I use foldables with nails just fine. This is a USB Type-C cable. So it should just be a regular cable. And your SIM ejection tool is in here. I'm going to leave the SIM ejection tool in there. There's a dongle. I'm going to leave that in there too. Next up, we got the 67-watt power adapter. This is what I like to see. I like all my phones to charge fast. I am enjoying getting my phone charged in 30 minutes from that Vivo X Fold. I welcome the fast chargers. And really, this looks identical to my charger for the Vivo X Fold. Those are all the things we're going to need from the box. So I'm going to stick everything else back in the box and try to get this phone set up before this stream. I feel like I'm on the clock, y'all. Let's pull this booger out for the first time. Oh, let's go here. So clearly it's been opened. They installed Google Play services on it. I could have installed Google Play services myself. It's just a matter of you going into the Play Store or the store that is Xiaomi's equivalent of the Play Store and installing a Google app. Then you have Google Play services. Or you can just install Google Play services from an APK online. It's not rocket science, people. It's not as hard as people try to make it. Oh, you're side loading. Not really. Okay, I've plugged it in. It's coming on. Before you ask, and people ask me all the time, why don't I wait for a global variant? I've yet to see any of these Chinese phone companies put out any global variants of any of these wonderful phones. Why you say is because they probably won't get any kind of traction here in the States. These phones won't get any traction here in the States because we are a Apple Samsung society. Get mad at me if you want to. I'm just speaking facts. Most people don't know anything outside of Samsung and Apple, and that's what they use. So my phone is charging. So let's see what we can get started on here. Google Play is here. I need to get on Wi-Fi and get things connected, but this is an unboxing, and I'm not going to hold you long. I wanted to show you what was in the box, and we're going to look at the phone and look at first impressions. So, first impressions mean I need to break out another foldable, right? Let's get the gang lined up. And yes, first impressions are this thing is beautiful. beautiful and thin. This is the Huawei Mate X2. It's making all kinds of noises now. But I mean, look how much thinner that is. And you know how much I love my Huawei. This is the Mix Fold 2. This is the Pixel 6a. Shout out to Team Pixel. I mean, look at it. It's not that much thicker than a Pixel 6a. I got one more for you. Forget I mentioned the Pixel 6a. Let's go with the Pixel 6 Pro. This is sort of sunny Pixel 6 Pro. And wow. The Pixel 6 Pro is actually wider than this phone. The fact that these phones are that close in size is crazy to me. So I'm gonna see if I can sync my apps over, get things started, and I'll come back to y'all in a second. Alright? I've made it about halfway through the Me Mover, and it saves everything as you've done it. I want to be on time for my own stream, so I'm gonna stop it there and finish out my video. Let me give you some of the stuff or some of the gripes I've heard about this phone. These were not gripes from me, these were gripes I heard from other people who probably did not own the Xiaomi Mi Mix Fold. I did. I am completely happy not having a camera on the inside. Another gripe was flex mode. Oh, it doesn't have flex mode. The Mi Mix Fold didn't have flex mode either. I do like the design change. The Mi Mix Fold was a bit thicker. I can't wait to try out Leica cameras on a Xiaomi device. Leica, I live by Leica. I've always liked Leica cameras, and that was one of the things that kept me with the Huawei so long, because I love that setup of cameras in any phone. Can't wait to see how that works out on this phone. They call me Folderella for a reason. I love foldable devices. I cannot wait to get this in with the mix. They have noticed that I haven't gotten rid of a lot of my foldables. I did get rid of my Samsung foldables. Why, you ask? The narrow front screen is a killer for me. All the phones on this table have regular sized front screens. They might be shorter, they might be taller, but they're regular size screens. All the phones on this table have matte screen protectors. I've ordered the same for this phone. I will be doing a video showing you how to install screen protectors on the Xiaomi Mix Fold 2. To me, it seems like imported devices give you a reason to unbox. Domestic phones just don't anymore. I'm out here with Lady, and we're gonna talk to you about our first 24 hours with the Xiaomi Mix Fold 2. You know I like to shoot outside a little bit, so I came outside because this phone is giving me, you know, a little joy in the past 24 hours. I don't normally try to get hype about phones when you first get them, because that usually lets you down later on when you really come down from the moment you start to see the phone's true flaws. Battery's not broken in yet and all that good stuff. We'll turn the brightness up, and it's plenty bright for you in the app drawer right now. My video wallpaper looks awesome here. Displays aren't as awkward as they were on the Vivo X Fold. You know, things, even when viewed on the big screen, they just look awesome, right? Nothing's really weird looking or anything of that nature. Speakers are amazing. I'm gonna go to my channel because that's the safe bet. That wasn't even all the way up. And there's a couple other little things that I kind of played with last night as I was getting ready to go to bed, because you know, with these phones, I'll plug it here. With these phones, you really have to set them up so you get your notifications like you're supposed to. I made a video a while back with the Oppo Find N to show you how to do that, and that works for all of the imported devices, whether it be Huawei, Xiaomi, Oppo, Vivo. You really have to go into the settings to make sure you have things set up. This phone has back tap, and you can change it to other things. It doesn't just have to be a screenshot. I actually have my screenshot set up on the power button here. I tap that twice and it screenshots. I can set it up for 3 times for it to do something else, but rather do the power button. All of your regular gestures are there. You know, I like to mention things that are just the norm on all the phones. We're all used to getting your camera to come up by hitting the volume down twice and things like that. I've always used the eye saver modes on phones. Reading mode, I have it set for reading mode in the morning, and with reading mode you can have your screen not only with the blue filter, but it gives it more paper-like look. So it's like you're reading paper versus reading a digital screen, which is better for your eyes. Don't think my Mi Mix Fold had that. I have great news for everybody. The only real flaw I had with the Vivo X Fold was I couldn't get RCS, and I was overjoyed when I was able to get RCS and send pictures. And that's what I mean. I had RCS, but I could not send a picture. Let me find myself, and I'll come through here. Here's a picture of my birthday cake, and it goes through. That's a pretty decent picture of some cake. Messages are coming through fine. It's working on the watch fine. I don't know if I've gotten any messages here recently. Yeah, I got a message. Everything seems to be all right. Not using the wallet and the payments on the device. I was able to use Google Pay at Taco Bell today without issue. All my apps are working just fine. Netflix comes in just fine. So you want to make it bigger or smaller, you can. Because that's what somebody was saying about Disney. Okay, I took the freebie case off. Let you see some of the phone in its glory. The gold is really pretty. I did not think it would be like a true gold. I thought it would be like these golds that they've been putting on phones for a while. But the shimmer is outstanding. I just got finished shooting some video and some pictures for you. Just a couple throw in the video, because this isn't a review. That being said, it's about time for me to get up off of here. I've had this phone for 24 hours. I've shot video. I've texted, I've called, I've surfed the web, I've downloaded apps, and I can tell you after pulling the phone off the charger this morning, this phone is still at 66%. Shout out to Xiaomi. I mean, they've never disappointed me before. Even changing the battery and making it smaller on this one versus the last one, it's fine. I'm not worried about it. I think it'll even improve better after the break-in, after being at work all day and using the phone whenever I had a free moment. That tells you how much I am enjoying this phone. That also tells you this phone has good standby time, which is also very important to have because everybody doesn't use their phone full throttle every day. Some of us work. And it's good to know when I pick up my phone after working all day, it's not going to be dead. Lady. Why won't you come in the grass? There's nothing wrong with the grass. Come here. Come here. Come here. Give you a little short clip. Again, this isn't like a review or anything. I just wanted you to be able to see what's going on. I don't even know what I'm shooting in right now. I don't even know what I'm shooting in right now, Lady Bird. See how things come into focus. Okay, so that was 1080p, 30 frames per second. This is 4K 60. Lady is finally in the grass. Lady Bird. Lady. Why are you ignoring me? Lady Bird. So yeah, I don't know if it's just as smooth as the last video, if it's smoother, if it's choppy, but this is 4K 60, which is typically what I shoot my YouTube videos in. If I'm on my Sony, sometimes on my GoPro, I'm 1080p. Are you going to tell them about what I shoot in? Thank you for coming by the channel, catching out my unboxing and first impressions on the Xiaomi Mix Fold 2. I hope you'll come by. I have follow-up I need to do on this watch. This is the Huawei GT3 Pro and my full review of the Vivo X Fold. I'd like to thank you for your time because time is money. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up. If you enjoyed multiple videos on this channel, consider subscribing. Subscriptions are free. Memberships cost And memberships have privileges. Or if I've helped you out in any way, shape, or form, there's a super thanks button. Feel free to click that and make your own customized comment at the bottom. Or just leave me a comment. Let me know what you would like to know about this phone. See y'all soon. Holla!
Gadget Goddess.